Yo, what's up? Good afternoon. Welcome to the instant reaction to the 49ers signing an incredible linebacker. Well, maybe incredible's a lot. He's a linebacker, though. He's definitely an NFL linebacker. That's Tyler LaRocca, the co-host of today's stream. I'm Grant Cohn. And before you write the Niners off, before you pick the Eagles to win this weekend, you should know that the Niners just signed former Eagles linebacker, former Cardinals linebacker, former Tennessee Titans practice squad linebacker. That's right.
Chargers.
Kyzir White, everyone, in the building, ready to go. They have 5 days to get him ready, but he just needs, what, a minute and a half? This is Kyzir White we're talking about. So now I'm thinking there's a good chance he could be starting next to Eric Kendricks in this game, and I don't know. Should the Niners be favored now? What do you think of the Niners signing Kyzir White off the street?
Yeah, so I actually made this tweet earlier that I think Eric Kendricks and Kyzir White could actually be an improvement on Bethune and Winters or Bethune or Robinson and Winters. Because Bethune and Winters are young, so you got to take the lumps. They're pretty much atrocious in coverage. We saw during the run game there was quite a few I don't know, really bad pursuit angles against Seattle out of Bethune where he was just hitting the wrong gap over and over. And so with two vets, honestly, it could be good. At least solid. What do you think?
Here's a little known fact about Kyzir White. Last season, he had 137 tackles. So that's big time stuff. That was just last year. And the Niners are going to need someone to make tackles against the run. He had 1 interception last year. Did you know who he intercepted?
Brock Purdy.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's not
so the 49ers have seen up close, in person, what Kyzir White can do to a game, how he could flip it on its head in an instant. He's done it before. And he'll do it again. I think this is not what the Eagles wanted to see because they know about Kyzir White. He was on their team.
Yeah, they do.
To your point, though, he is definitely a better player than Curtis Robinson. And it would be hard to pick the Niners to win against a playoff team with Curtis Robinson on the field, and at least they don't have to go that route if they don't want to. Now, Eric Kendricks and Kyzir White, if they win any playoff games with two guys who were on the street a month ago, that's impressive. I don't know. Someone should get fired on the Eagles if they can't take advantage of this.
I'll say this. We should make one more veteran off the street signing. Justin Simmons and drop Jair Brown like a bad habit. Get us another vet. Just let's finish up the vets. We got Eric Kendricks, Kyzir White, and then you throw Justin Simmons in there on top just for, a cherry on top of the sundae. You know what I'm saying?
I think Jair Brown isn't good. That's my hot take here.
He is terrible.
I don't think he's good, and I think that Marquise Siegel might be better, and I think the Niners might have panicked a little too soon on him because he at least took excellent angles to the football and was really good tackling, and Jair Brown was running in circles on that 3rd and 17 play. I don't know what he does well at this point. He gave up the ball over his head when he was playing full free safety, and he's slow. Other than that, I feel like you could move him to linebacker and play Marquise Siegel at free safety, and that'd be preferable to starting the guy who's been on the team for an hour and a half. But,
well, one interesting thing, I don't know if you saw this, but they had the PFF grades for Seattle, and it was Tatum Bethune at a 26, Garrett Wallow at a 29, whoever that is anyways, and D. Winters had a 40. And someone said, Eric Kendricks might be the best linebacker they have. And Anthony Barr, his old teammate, also a very good linebacker, retweeted and said might with a question mark, basically saying it's pretty obvious he's better than Bethune Winters or Garrett Wallow.
Hey, speaking of Anthony Barr, can they sign him?
I mean, shoot.
When was the last time he's not that old. He went to UCLA. Anthony Barr stats. When was the last time you played, man? Instead of yapping about Eric Kendricks, he was retired 2 years ago.
He retired this year.
See, I think he should unretire and play for the 49ers if he really believed it.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying is I honestly think Eric Kendricks and Kyzir White could surprisingly be better. Do you think there's a chance they're better than Bethune and Winters? I feel like that's not a very high bar.
Better. They might be better at certain things. They might
deflect one pass and you're already better.
They might like blow fewer assignments, but it's hard to imagine that they'll be as athletic. They'll be as fast. I mean, I would think that both of them would be pretty awful in coverage, but it's not like Bethune was tearing it up in coverage. I mean, Winters is pretty good in coverage when he knows where the ball is, which is about 32% of the time. So, yeah, I mean,
like
well, that's true. He's 5'11".
Yeah, so I don't know. I actually said a few weeks ago, whenever the Cardinals let go of Kyzir White, I said I would actually really like if they brought Kyzir White on. I feel like, I don't know. I don't really see the hype with D. Winters. I feel like he gets lost a lot. He's very fast and athletic. And if the ball's thrown straight to his chest, sure, he's going to get a pick six, but
I don't know. I just felt like earlier in the season when Warner went down, the Niners' attitude was more like, no, we don't need to make a trade. Like, we don't need to sign Kyzir White. We have Tatum Bethune. Like, we actually have good backups, players that you haven't heard of, but guys that we believe in and we've been developing. And Bethune was one of them. And now it seems like the Niners are kind of like, yeah, we're out. We don't have those guys anymore. Injuries are a huge issue. We're definitely going to sign guys off the street. And keep that in mind if we happen to give up 250 yards on the ground this Sunday. Like, these guys weren't in training camp with us. Kyzir White doesn't even know the calls.
Yeah. I mean, and I think that's kind of the hope with a vet is the good thing is he's not playing green dot and he's not really a green dot player. He does kind of slot into D. Winters' spot. So I don't know. I'm kind of optimistic about it, weirdly enough. I feel like they're going to be pretty good. I don't know. I don't know why.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, Robert Saleh, he's in line for some head coaching opportunities. We're going to talk about that in a minute. This is a big audition for him in this game against the Eagles. What do you do with linebackers off the street?